Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, where we are talking to a drone, which I just realized has a face. The eyes have been blinking at me as I've been setting up. They've got the nose and I think a mustache. At least that's how I interpret it. Also, yesterday, as of the day I'm recording this, was Nintendo Direct, and they announced the Miles Edgeworth Investigations collection. So for the first time we'll have Investigations 2, so I plan on playing that pretty much as soon as it comes out. So look forward to that. That should be a good time. I'm glad I held off because I almost went and played the fan translation, which probably would have been fine. I'm sure like people who already played it are going to find the new translation a little grating, but it is what it is. I'm glad I waited. I can see what they did with it. Anyway, let's see what the helicopter has to say. Sergeant Buff, what's up? Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir? Affirmative. But I can see everything you do from here, so... Teen Hut Soldier, wipe that stupid look off your face. I'm going to whip you sheltered peaceniks into shape. What? This is from the person who's trapped, who doesn't leave their room? What? Oh no, he's pointing at us. With what? Your charming personality? Yeah, look, it's got a camera and speakers, too. And that's not all, Commander. Oh. With these arms, I can cook and clean, too. Speaking of which... Oh, you're gonna make us sweep the floor, aren't you? Private Justice, you're on latrine duty. Snap to it on the double. Wherever he goes, he has to clean the toilets. I'm a little busy right now being a lawyer. As if I don't see enough of the toilet back at the office. Because you're on it? Or because you're cleaning it? Or both. Sergeant's drone. Helicopter drone operated by the doctor's kid, equipped with a camera and a microphone. So potentially a source of evidence is what I'm gathering. Hey, that thing's pretty handy. You use us to find dragons. Could you use one of those? Ha 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 ha. Yes, it is a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense. How often does that come up in your daily life? Just out of curiosity. Siege defense? You mean how you won't leave your room? Uh-oh. Ah! Pulling up in a stronghold to defend against an enemy is an age-old military tactic. Alright, but who's this enemy? A timeless strategy still applicable in modern warfare. I hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers. Yes. Yes, I am. I meant no offense. No, go for it. It was just an observation. So the greenhorn who ain't even discharged a firearm's got something to say, does he? Sorry, it won't happen again, sir. Darn tootin', now state your intention, soldier. I don't even remember why I'm here. We had an agreement with your father. He had promised to hand over the Founder's Orb to us. What? Papa promised you that? He did, but he died before he could tell us where it's hidden. Now we have no idea where it is. ... Oh. But Papa, why? Why'd you have to die? It was an unfortunate accident, and I'm sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, I know how you feel, Sergeant, but... What'd I do now? You insignificant maggot. What would an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? Well, first I lost Mama, and now I've lost Papa. You lost your mother too? Now it's got sad eyes. She's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone. Hey, Sergeant Buff, would you tell us a little bit more about what happened to your mother? Well, I mean, I don't want to pry, but... Mama passed away about 6 months ago. Oh, wow, that's fast. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then, I had yet to engage my siege defense strategy. In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world. Probably that. It was arson. There we go. Mystery solved. It happened so suddenly, and before we knew it, our apartment was a sea of flames. Mama and I were trapped inside. But help never came. So Mama cradled me in her arms, kicked out a window, and jumped. She did what? She was like a walking, talking Medal of Valor, my mama was. She delivered me safely to terra firma with a perfectly executed PLF. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground. Sounds like a superhero or something. But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She died so that I could live. Ah, mama. All right, so he's got some legitimate baggage here. I don't know what to say. Hey, and the person who started the fire? He was immediately apprehended. They say he was standing outside laughing while the building burned. Wait. Hey, at least justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace. I've lost both my parents now. You can't possibly know how I feel. Mama, Papa. Poor kid. It's hard losing both your parents at such a young age. You must really feel alone now. We kind of know something about that. Hey, Apollo. I imagine you know what he's going through. I do. Road to recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardships. I know you have something that shows you understand. Oh! Yeah. Got this. Sergeant, sir, would you please take a look at this? What do we have here? It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died. In a fire. What? I ain't like your mother. He died in an arsonist blaze. But in his final moments, he managed to save his infant son. But Private Justice, you've suffered a loss just like mine. I have, and that's why I know how you feel. But you still have your mother, don't you? No, I lost her too. What? She disappeared after the fire. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Oh, he doesn't know. Never mind. Heck, I don't even know what she looks like. Wow. Sergeant Buff, his experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him. Dot. Attention. Here I thought he was gonna leave his tactical defense spot. I salute you, Comrade Justice. You are no longer a private in the Buff Army. Henceforth, you will be a corporal. Corporal? Congratulations on your promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad that seemed to cheer him up a bit. Ooh, burgers! Now, comrade, let's toast to your new stripes. And call me Sarge. Don't be shy. We're a band of brothers now. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, now's our chance, Corporal. Ask him about the Founder's Orb. Dirk's getting way too much of a kick out of this. Yeah, location of the orb. Give it. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea where the orb might be? It was here in Papa's study until last night. But he said he was going to go hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it. Where do you think he could have hidden it? And which shady characters? You talking about Dats or politician? Somewhere in the village, I'd guess. He said he'd found a suitable hiding place for it. So it was here last night. That is, until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. The only question is where? Maybe he left some clues here in his study. Let's search the place again. Just to find out more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us toward the hiding place. Alright. Yeah. So Sarge, what was your father like? Papa was as kind as Mama was courageous. His whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me. What do you mean? I initiated my siege defense strategy after Mama died. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us here to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics. I see that's going well. Hey, what a fine father. He even quit his position at the university to move here. He did? He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. A parent must be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said. Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall right about now. There's no one in the world I respected more than him. But that just makes his passing all the more devastating. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there with the angels. That told me nothing. What? That was supposed to be a clue? I got nothing. Alright. Focus. They moved out here. For his kid. Gave up his research position. That tells me the place I need to search is not there. Oh my god. Okay, so not outside. That's hidden in a stack of books. Sarge, sir, do you ever read these books? Why, of course. Soldiers must have extensive knowledge as well as fighting prowess. I'm learning all I can each and every day in preparation for the big battle. The big battle? You know, for when I go back to school, I'll need to be up to date on every subject. Stuff like, you know, the latest comics and Hollywood gossip. I think I slept through that class. I don't remember that. Or am I just old and now that's a thing? Oh, I see. What about reading, writing, and arithmetic? Well, I'm rooting for you, Sarge. Thanks. I'll try my best. Okay. Before I just endlessly... Kindest mama was courageous. Whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me. Is there like a photo frame somewhere? After Mama died. Okay, yeah. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us out near the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics. Quit his position at the university. Sacrifice everything. Dirk's a bad father. Poor guy. Makes his passing all the more devastating. May you continue your beloved research up there with the angels. I guess I'm gonna look for a family photo or something. Nope. Stats' suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs. But Rudy got his passport, so we can leave it be for now. Oh. Is your room upstairs, Sarge? That's not what I wanted. Stop it. Yes, it's the one at the end of the hall. What do you say you come out so we can enjoy a snack together? But... I promise we won't bite. If you insist, then I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Now you wait. Dirk, you better apologize quick. I'm sorry for pushing. Very well, as long as you don't do it again, I'll let it slide this one time. I wanted to look at the papers back there. That seemed like a good hiding spot. Also, the little chalice there. Also good. How about inside here? This urn with Ami painted on it looks really old, but I don't think it's going to provide any info we need. Oh, well. Thanks for shooting that right down. Jeez. I guess just look at everything. Shoes. It's in his shoe. It's a shoe cubby. These shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad. Ah, these boots here are a little damp. Hey, and it looks like there's something inside this one. Ah! Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night. Hey, they might lead us to where he hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. What? Did I seriously find that? There's a question mark on the bottom of this boot. Papa had those custom made for his archaeological fieldwork. He had the soul of an adventurer. Hey, this boot had the soul of an adventurer too. No one laughed at that. Oh, wait. Bite mark. Oh, nope. Thought I saw a bite mark on it. Nothing particularly interesting here. Oh. Fine then. Might get a better look inside if we undid these straps. Okay. It's in a shoe. Oh, is it broken? Looks like some kind of glowing moss. Hey, could have come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gotten in with some of that mud. Might be worth looking into, if it'll help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Stuck to the insole of the doctor's boot. It probably got there from when he went to hide the Founder's orb. Was that it? Well, where can I move to? Nowhere. Okay. Apparently that was part of it. Oh. It's a raincoat. It's a bit wet and there's fresh mud on it. That must mean someone wore it recently. There we go. Indeed. Maybe even as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night? Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Then how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet? When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me. That means it got like this later at night. Hey, good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue. As soon as the doctor wore this last night, bears a distinctive yellow and green two-tone design. Okay. Where was I? Okay, so I went through that. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I... Really? Wait. Are those the doctors? Yes, those are Papa's reading glasses. He said he'd been having trouble reading lately, but those glasses seem to help. Hey, your reading glasses, eh? I'll just hold on to those. Dirk, don't tell me you're having trouble reading too. Perish the thought. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned. The doctor's poor eyesight meant he couldn't read anything without these. They were found on his desk. Okay. Alright, let's hack his computer. This computer could provide some useful information. But it's locked. Quick. Rats, password protected. Dirk, you're good at getting into places you're not supposed to. Hey, don't look at me. I don't know the first thing about computers. Leave it to me. A modern day warrior must be well versed in technology and have mean pride. After all, he who controls information controls the battlefield. There we go. Good hackerbot. He's on his computer screen. And I'm in. It's like modern day warriors have mean keyboard skills too. Okay, let's see what we can find. Click, clack, 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 clack. Hey, what's this? An email message. I deciphered the pattern, but have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Dr. Buff, how is your research coming along? Who's Paw 711 at Nmail? Politician wired. Politician World, 7-Eleven. It's a research report to whoever asked the doctor to study the orb. Here, I put the data on this. Take it and use it well, soldier. Shouldn't we just copy all the data? Okay. Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. Wherever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. But we know it didn't rain last night. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Any ideas where that might be, Sarge? Negative, Conrad. I hate to say my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied with my siege defense strategy ever since we moved to the village. Hey, well, son, it seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know of a place like that. Still can't go anywhere. We've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Oh, is that... Hey, idiot, you're done? Did say take a look around the village. Let's try that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ugh. Feels like somebody's watching me, and it's really creeping me out. Oh, it's just politicians' campaign posters. Yeah, that would creep anybody out. When did he put these up? Whatever, I've got more important things to be paying attention to. Hey, what great weather. It really lifts the spirits. I know, after our little treasure hunt, what do you say we go hunting, son? Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there. I think I'll pass. But thanks. Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then. Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here. You mean the posters? No, not those. What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. What? I'm pretty sure the statue is there. There's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Crane Boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. A rock with a spirit in it. Hey, it's called animism. The belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They've probably been enshrined this boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Karain. Interesting. Who knew dirt could make sense every once in a while? Oh, what about that? I don't think that was there either. What do we have here? The green raincoat! It looks like an unfinished picture, like something a little kid might paint. You're right. But I can't quite tell what it's of. It's that freaking rock over there. And there's a guy in a raincoat. I think it's supposed to be nighttime. What's that thing on the left? It's the guy in the raincoat! A monster, or some kind of alien, perhaps. In any case, it's a pretty poor excuse for a drawing. Oh. Well, what did you expect from a little kid? We're gonna find out that this is like some professional painter. Yep, there it is. A little kid. It's Pearls. Huh? Oh, it's you, Pearl. Why, Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. It's been quite some time. How have you been? Fine, thanks. You're looking good too, Pearl. Aren't you going to introduce me, son? Of course. This is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Karain Village. Pearl, this is Dirk, my, client. Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Hey, nice to meet you too, and what a polite little girl you are. Actually, I'm a high schooler. Hey, whoops, sorry about that, gotta go.
So, you're a spirit medium. Does that mean you can channel spirits then?
Yes, I'm still in training though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling.
Hey, well now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady.
Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I must learn.
Mystic Maya? Oh, right, Maya Fey, Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant.
He told me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves. Yes, she's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of the Fey clan too. Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling. I wonder if even little Pearl would turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo? And we'll just find out more about that in the next episode. More familiar faces. I'm excited. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.